Aggie News' very own Deja Garner put together a few Valentine's gifts for our fellow Aggies, adding on to the giving theme of the day.
So I decided to create these self-love grab bags for people who want to know how to love themselves, want to know how to pour into themselves and invest into themselves. You will see a couple recommendations of self-help guidebooks that will rewire your thinking, ways to really spend quality time with yourself and know that true power that lies within. Happy Valentine's Day to all of my Aggies.
Aggies are spreading love to each other as well as showing love to themselves. I'm Mercy Secor for Aggie News. Happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome to this week's edition of Aggie News. I'm Caitlin Parker with my co-anchor Daisy Williams. Today we have the latest on the Israel-Hamas war and how the city of Greensboro just got a little sweeter.
Also, the origin of an Aggie love story in support of Valentine's Day. Stay with us.
After 130 days of war, the Palestinian group Hamas has issued a ceasefire proposal to Israel. The three-stage proposal entails a gradual withdrawal of Israeli troops, release of all Palestinian hostages, and return of Israeli bodies. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu deems the proposal as delusional, stating there will be no hostages to release. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken visited Israel to meet with Netanyahu to discuss a course of action, but the Prime Minister says there is no alternative to complete victory. Secretary Blinken continues on for a diplomatic solution amid a growing push for an end to the war. More updates to come soon.
Early voting for the March 5th, 2024 primary is just around the corner, running from February 15th to March 2nd, 2024. Don't miss your chance to make your voice heard. Visit the Guilford County website for a comprehensive schedule, including locations, addresses, and daily hours. Make sure you are registered to vote. You can double check your status by using the voter search tool. If you're not registered in Guilford County, no worries. Explore same-day registration details by visiting guilfordcounty.northcarolina.government. The first community hub in Greensboro is one step closer to opening. The hub will be located in the former Glenwood United Methodist Church to serve the Glenwood community. The community is pleased to be a part of the open discussion. They want to make sure that the hub aims to help the community grow and maintain the authenticity of the church, which is a staple for this community. Its purpose is to provide food, medical, and housing assistance to the people living in the Glenwood neighborhood, but it could change depending on the need. The plan shows that a portion of the church will be used for office space, which is where the Housing and Neighborhood Development Department for the city of Greensboro will be based. While changes will be coming to this church, people made it clear they want to keep the green space and the food pantry if possible, bringing a community garden also. Early opening will begin in March, but these desires, city officials are predicting that the hub will be completed and that every space will be filled by 2025.
The former News and Record building in downtown Greensboro is scheduled to be torn down on March 1st. This was decided after an inspection report found the building full of trash, drug paraphernalia, damaged furniture, and human waste.
Walls and ceilings were found damaged, and there have also been at least 2 fires inside the building. Last August, a 32-year-old woman by the name of Tiffany Holmes Williams was found dead inside the building as a result of a homicide, police say. The city will be accepting bids for the building until the end of this month.
Just a week ago on February 6th, there was a shooting at the Sebastian Campus Apartments. While there were no victims in the incident, there has been an increased demand for safety in Greensboro. After a record high of 74 gun-related homicides in 2023, Greensboro authorities are looking to curb gun violence in the area. Also, the university's campus police department is reinforcing safety measures implemented last semester in light of 2 on-campus shootings. Aggies, remember to stay safe on and off campus. If you have any concerns about your safety, please contact NCATS UPD at 336-334-7675 or their email at upd@ncat.edu. The lack of agricultural resources keeps the Greensboro community in a food desert. Reporter Zenobia Bay Bray has the insight on how Aggies can make a difference.
Historically, North Carolina A&T has built a legacy on their contributions to agriculture and farming. However, members of the Agricultural Department are wondering what can be done by the school about the current food desert in Greensboro. Since its establishment in 1891, A&T has been a pinnacle for farming not only within Greensboro, but in the nation as they helped supply dairy during World War II in the 1940s. Almost a century later, there are 17 food deserts in the city of Greensboro, making it one of the worst in the nation. This has gone on to impact many, as more than 35,000 people have poor access to healthy foods. This has frustrated many agricultural department students, as they feel their concerns aren't being heard and much more can be done by the school to solve this issue.
I think that one of the things that we've kind of may have forgotten is that agriculture was the underpinning for our society for a long time and still remains to be that. I truly do believe that North Carolina A&T can be a hub to be able to show what it's like to grow food on a small scale. I mean, even just look behind me, right? This is our urban food platform. I mean, we're able to produce pounds and pounds and pounds of produce right here in the local community. I think that A&T can be able to share these skills with the community so that people can actually be able to provide for their own food independence.
Considering that this is an institution of the United States of America, and those are the things that I think that could really help, maybe more grant money or just more funding, more land, and with the amount of brain power that we have here at A&T, I think that we could easily feed our community with the minimal amount of people and the greatest efficiency.
As of this week, the school has approved a proposal from the students, and now they can work towards building a better, stronger, and healthier community. This is Zenobia Bay Bray, Aggie News.
Take a listen to hot topics that revolve around groundbreaking celebrities, finding food on a budget, and celebrating hard-working Aggies, coming up shortly after the break.
It feels like we're all just coming apart. The strain on us is very real, but so too is our strength. Led by the love of these cities, the triad, our home. Together, we're finding solutions to problems we all share. You've joined in the activism to save lives and feed the hungry, honored and thanked veterans, saluted local heroes, and celebrated diversity, inclusion, and the spirit of excellence. You've elevated women and shined a light on those who the world doesn't often see. You are the thread that holds us together, helping to craft a better tomorrow. And for 70 years, this is where you've stayed connected. WXII 12.
Hey Aggies, I'm Michael Cartwright, and I'm your entertainment anchor for today. Queen Bee, also known as Beyonce, announced her upcoming hair care line titled Sacred that drops on February 20th. In a new video that was posted on her Instagram account, Queen Bee gave us a clear look where her inspiration originated from, showing her mother's hair salon in Houston. The Queen ensures to include versatility with all hair textures for women and men, leaving hair restored, refreshed, and renewed. Stay up to date with the launch and get your hair care products. Congratulations are in order for 5 Aggie scholars who received a $10,000 scholarship from Spotify and A&T's journalism department. The 5 names are sophomore mass media production student Nicole Neal, freshman multimedia journalism student Emery Whipple, junior multimedia journalism student Kristen Davis, and junior mass media production student Armani Ross, and junior multimedia student Krista Nichols. Congrats, Aggies. Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas brought out one of the biggest R&B entertainers for the performance, Usher. Usher brought the house down with his dancing skills, hit songs, an all-white outfit, and a custom crystallized off-white outfit. Usher brought to the stage with him other musicians like Alicia Keys, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. Alicia Keys and Usher had a moment of the stage that got the social media world in shock and gossiping. Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. And on the topic of Usher's performance, sports anchor Jada Willis gives the recap for the biggest night of the year.
I'm Sarah Seidner in Minneapolis.
I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta in New York City.
I'm Kyon Law in Salt Lake City.
I'm Miguel Marquez in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
I'm Adrienne Broadus in Chicago.
I'm Omar Jimenez in Minneapolis.
This is the screen where it happens. The moments that can change the world.
These are the faces we see, the voices we empower.
Who's on the screen and who's behind it.
This is the work that continues, who we are today and what we can become.
This is where our curiosity can lead us when inclusion matters.
This is why more perspectives make us stronger and how our mission can inspire tomorrow.
This is journalism that reflects the world we live in.
Hello Aggies, I'm Jaden Willis and I'm going to be your sports anchor for the week. Last Sunday, February 11th, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58. The win gives the Chiefs back-to-back Super Bowl wins. Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP after his late-game heroics helped lift the Chiefs in overtime and win the game. This is the 49ers' second loss to the Chiefs in the last 5 years in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are hoping that they can go for the first three-peat in NFL history next season. On February 8th, the ACC announced the location of multiple conference championships. The locations announced were Charlotte, Raleigh, Cary, Durham, and Greensboro. Greensboro is hosting men's and women's swimming and diving, women's golf, women's basketball, and men's basketball. Jim Phillips predicts that the move to Charlotte could have an impact of $400 million for the city. Last Thursday, February 8th, the National 10-Pin Coaches Association ranked the women's bowling team as 4th nationally. This comes after impressive showings in the Northeast Classic and FAMU Invitational. The Lady Aggies followed this with another outstanding performance in the Mount Shootout at Clearview Lanes in Pennsylvania. The team is currently 62-24 and an undefeated 8-0 record in the MEAC Conference. Opening day for the Aggies softball team was February 9th to 10th in 2 doubleheaders. The Aggies played the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Winthrop Eagles. The team went winless for both days, and their current record is 0-4. Their next doubleheader is February 16th against the Grambling State Tigers and the Jackson State Tigers in the HBCU Collegiate Softball Invitational. Opening day for the Aggie baseball team is this weekend. They will play in a 3-game series against the University of Maryland North Shore Hawks. That's sports for today. I'm Jada Willis, and I hope you join us for next week.
Thank you for watching this week's show of Aggie News. To stay connected with local and global news across campus and our community, follow us on Instagram at NCAT Student News. I'm Caitlin Parker.
And I'm Daisy Williams. See you all next week right here on Aggie News.